everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Bryant's Cowboys going up against Beckham's Giants.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Prescott on first down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis. Some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact, a full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season, and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Prescott from the gun. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. They run with a 5th-round man, Paul Perkins. And, oh, he is really laid out time. Knocked flat on his back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd down following the run. They go with Perkins again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. A carry here for the big tight end. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Beckham will go in motion right. They're going to run for it. It's Perkins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I am shocked that they would go for it there. Talk about a gutty call. But that's all about having faith in your offensive line, and they come through there on 4th down.
On first down, Manning. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And give him a gain of 37. So Manning to Beckham, in this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more, more, more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
And the slot man goes in motion left. 1st and goal, Perkins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On 2nd down, here's Manning. This will be caught at about the 5. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Manning now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jarrell Adams from 3 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. It still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 100.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. For the New York Giants, as their offense comes back out there, last year 3-13, and that was off from just a year of being a playoff team at 11-5. They were 31st in total points, 31st in overall defense, so a lot of changes need to take place.
They certainly do, and frankly, the 11-5 season masked the changes that are coming now because their numbers weren't that great in the 11-5 season. Somehow they found a way to win those key important games and accumulate a nice record. But you look at the underpinnings, and you'll see the cracks are already there, and they really got exposed in 2017. They'll hit the restart button and have a do-over.
Manning now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Here's Perkins on first down. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Shorter back, Perkins running. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. To throw is Manning. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jarrell Adams, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And it is now 21-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He had to go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. On second down, Elliott. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Perkins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Okay, Brandon, work with me here. Let's analyze this situation. A touchdown here, that could be the knockout blow in the 2nd quarter. But if they go for it and don't get it, that could bring life to the other sideline.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They come out here in the I. They'll run for it with Goldman, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Final play of the half. Prescott out left side here to Bryant. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.